Hello friends, welcome to MNS Classroom channel, and I also welcome you all to one of the very most exciting and most awaited topic. मैं टेलीग्राम पे बहुत से लोगों का रिक्वेस्ट आ रहा था कि दीदी आपका टाइम टेबल क्या था, आपने कैसे पढ़ाई की, हाउ डिड यू अलॉट टाइम टू ईच सब्जेक्ट, कितने घंटे पढ़ाई करती थी तुम, और ये सब कुछ बहुत से क्वेश्चंस आ रहे थे मुझे टेलीग्राम पे अपने पर्सनल चैट पे। इसलिए मैंने मैम से परमिशन पूछ के ये एक नया वीडियो बना रही हूँ तुम लोगों को। और इन दिस वीडियो आई विल बी discussing about my timetable, how I used to go about in my day, and how much time I used to allot for each subject, and which subject I used to give preference over the other, how I used to study, and what books and YouTube channels or whatever I will be telling you all in this video. So please watch this video till the end. It's a very important video. Okay friends, so let us start. So first of all, you need to remember this is a very important thing, and I have heard many people complaining that the मुझे टाइम नहीं मिल रहा है, कैसे करूँ, कैसे हैंडल करूँ दोनों, कॉलेज की प्रिपरेशन और एमएनएस की प्रिपरेशन कैसे करूँ दोनों एक साथ। सो आई विल टेल यू वन थिंग, सभी लोगों को दिन में 24 घंटे मिलते हैं. दिस इज़ नथिंग different. Everyone in life, be it any human being on any part of the earth, they get 24 hours in a day. Now it depends up to you ki how you spend these 24 hours. Now one of the best ways to use these 24 hours very usefully is to cut on your sleep. Now I would advise y'all that each one of y'all should get minimum, or yeah, you could say minimum of 5 hours of sleep, maximum 6 hours. Remember that thing, not more than 6 hours of sleep, because you need to get yourself prepared for your MNS college and the hardships they will be giving you over there. So make it a point to get up early in the morning, start your day early and end your day early, okay? Because that is a very good way, meaning to remember things. So it is also said that morning time is the best time to study, or some say that night time is the best time to study. Now this absolutely depends on you, whichever time you feel comfortable. अगर तुम्हें जल्दी उठ के पढ़ाई करना है तो वेल एंड गुड, गेट अप अर्ली एंड स्टडी. अगर तुझे रात में अप टू लेट नाइट 12 o'clock 1 o'clock you can stay up and study, then do like that. Always prefer whatever way you like it, whichever way you feel comfortable with. That is the most important thing. Okay, now I was a night person. मुझे सुबह उठने का, I could get up if I would make it a attempt, like put an alarm clock, set like about hundreds of alarms, then I would get up in the morning. But मेरा जो था, ज़्यादातर मैं रात को बैठ के पढ़ाई करती थी, कि रात को शांत सब कुछ था, और I don't know, I was much more comfortable with night, okay, to study. So I was basically like a night owl. Okay, so I used to study at night. But if you all guys are comfortable with morning, अगर तुम लोगों को 5 बजे उठ के 6 बजे उठ के y'all can study, y'all can get up, well and good, do that thing. Do not try to copy others, follow your own way, try to get success in your own way. Because copying someone else's strategy, copying someone else's timetable is not the right thing. It's not the right thing. You need to make a timetable according to your needs, your conditions, your environment at home, your duties at home, whatever duties you have, according to your college or whatever you are doing. You're in 12th, you're in graduation, you're a dropper, whatever it is, according to that you need to make your timetable. But I will be sharing my timetable according to how I used to go about with my day. Now this will be different for all of y'all, so y'all can make the required changes in the timetable, which I will give, meaning my own timetable, how I used to go about with the day, like that. Okay. Okay, so now I will be telling you all about how many hours you need to spend on MNS. कितने घंटे की पढ़ाई आपको करनी है MNS की तैयारी के लिए. Now, even if you're a college student, even if you're a 12th standard student, first attempt, second attempt, third attempt, I feel that minimum, you have to give at least 3 hours. 3 hours to MNS preparation. 3 घंटे तो देना ही है MNS preparation के लिए. क्योंकि देखो, if you give 3 hours to your MNS preparation, in each hour you can study each one of the main subjects, that is GK, science, and which is the other one, English. Yes. So if you study minimum 3 hours, you can easily complete little portion of the of each main subject. Okay. Now I will be telling you all about my strategy, about my timetable, how I used to go about my day and all. So for that, I was a college student, meaning I'm a second year student. Meaning like there was a very good advantage for us, that was COVID-19 pandemic. सभी क्लासेस ऑनलाइन थे, तो फिर यू हैड टू जस्ट सिट एट होम एंड attend classes online on Google Meet, Zoom, WebEx, whatever it is. So that was a very good advantage for me. So meaning I used to attend my all my college classes, I used to listen to them, but I used to always remember that my main focus, my main aim, my main goal in life was MNS. So many people are there who actually, meaning like they like give more focus on graduation, and they slowly they kind of let go of their aim, they let go their aim of MNS. So please make sure you all don't do that. College is important, of course it's important. Getting good grades is also important in college, because अगर प्लान ए नहीं चलता है तो प्लान बी होना चाहिए, सभी का प्लान भी होना चाहिए. सो डोंट completely fail in college, and don't like give too much focus on it also. Give the bare minimum focus the college requires, because you know that MNS is your final aim. Okay. Now my thing is that I used to stay up late night and study. So I used to get up late in the morning, like around 8, 7 o'clock in the morning, and then afterwards, भोजन वगैरह, brushing of teeth, and then afterwards घर का काम जो भी है. Then I used to attend my college lectures जो online थे Google Meet पे. ठीक है, वो सब कुछ हुआ. तो फिर from 12 to 1 I used to study for 1 hour. कौन सा भी subject हो, GK हो, English हो, साइंस हो, कौन सा भी सब्जेक्ट था, इस स्टडी ओवर देयर. बाद में लंच करने के बाद में हम लोगों को कॉलेज क्लासेस और थे. तो फिर आई यूज्ड टू स्टडी फॉर 1 hour again from 4 to 5. Okay. Most of the time I used to skip that also, sometimes 4 to 5, because I used to feel very sleepy, and as a result I used to not do that. Look, if you're feeling sleepy, your body requires sleep, that's why it's telling you to go to sleep. So I used to take that as a signal, and I used to go to sleep. If you're tired, if you require rest, I feel it is necessary that you need to go to sleep, because we are not machines, we are human beings. So if your body is feeling tired, if you're feeling sleepy, take a cat nap, take a quick nap for 15 minutes, 30 minutes, you will feel better. Okay. So then afterwards, if I was not feeling sleepy, I used to study from 4 to 5. If I was feeling sleepy, I used to go to sleep. I'll be very frank to you all. If I was feeling sleepy, I used to go to sleep. There's nothing to hide. Okay. Then afterwards, tea, going for walk, taking a bath, doing prayers, everything, all that. Then afterwards, I used to study from 8 to 9. I used to study again for 1 hour. And afterwards, lunch, I mean dinner, and then afterwards at night time I used to sit to study, like I used to sit like continuously for 2 hours or 3 hours. I used to sit. मेरा तो होता था, I could sit continuously, but I used to take breaks. So I used to sit like around at 10:30, something like that, and I used to go to sleep like at 12:30, 1 o'clock. So basically, now the way you divide your time is also important. Now you need to remember that MNS has three main core subjects, that is GK, English, and science. Now you need to find among these three तुम्हारा कौन सा वीक पॉइंट है, विच इज़ योर वीक पॉइंट अमंग दीज थ्री सब्जेक्ट्स. यू नीड टू फाइंड दैट. हाउ यू विल फाइंड दैट? ऑफ कोर्स गिव अ मॉक टेस्ट. कोई भी मॉक टेस्ट हो, हमारे एम एन एस क्लासरूम चैनल पे बहुत सारे मॉक टेस्ट पड़े हैं, जाके एक करके देख लो. ओके, सी योर मार्क्स. एंड वेन एवर यू नो जब तुम मतलब करेक्शन कर रहे हो अपने, मतलब वंस यू आंसर द टेस्ट, time yourself, of course, very important. Time yourself, okay, that's one of the very important things. So that is one thing there. And later, one thing is also there, that is when you're correcting that, um, you have to give the marks separately, like English out of 50, GK out of 50, and science out of 50. Then compare the three and see which one you get the least marks in. See in which subjects, meaning like which chapters. Like suppose in biology, suppose you got very less marks in say ecosystem, you got very less marks, like about you got two MCQs wrong, for example, say like that. So you need to know that हाँ मेरा ecosystem का जो chapter है वो weak है, मुझे वो पढ़ाई करनी है. Revise it again then. Okay, so first take a mock test, see where is your weak point. अगर जीके का तो सबका होगा weak point, that is meaning at least 50% of the students feel that GK is a weak point, but don't make that weak point more weaker. You need to work on it. So I used to study for minimum 4 hours or something like. So my weak point, I didn't have any kind of weak point like that. I used to like GK a lot, so I used to not mind studying it over 100 times and making notes on that. So I used to study that, meaning like, so mostly physics was my weak point because I used to not like physics. Physics के टाइम पे नींद आती है मुझे, तो बुक पे सोती थी मैं. सबका same story for everyone, nothing to worry about. Even toppers go through the same thing like how you all go through. Okay, many of you all don't like physics, I understand that. Even I used to not like physics. Okay, so one thing which you'll need to know is that you have to give more focus on your weak point. Point number one, give more focus, give more time on your weak point. So I used to like studying GK, so I used to give GK, I mean, more time, like 1.5 hour उसे देती थी. So like that. And English was my strong point. I used to just solve MCQs for English, and I used to just go through the theory just like that only. And I will be coming up with another video as to like how to study English, how to study GK, how to study science. I'll be telling you all that thing also, meaning how I used to do it. Even Khushi, she has put up another video of how to study GK and how to study English. Please go and see that also. And it is a very helpful and short and sweet video. Okay, so please go and see that also. Okay, yes, you have to give more time for your weak point. That is one thing. And weak point will obviously differ. It will be, meaning some can have English as a weak point, some can have chemistry as a weak point, some can have biology as a weak point, depends. So according to that, you give more time to that. Okay, now one small tip I need to give you all, that is how I used to do it. Like before I used to go to sleep, I used to, meaning like make a, I had a book, 100 pages book like as such. On that book I used to write what I will be doing in my next day. The previous night, before going to sleep, I used to write the things which I'll be doing in the next day. This is a very very important part. Okay, because you need to always have a vision for what you will be doing the next day. Okay, so that is very important. I used to write down each subject separately, like for example, GK, I'll be doing capitals. Okay, capitals and countries I'll be doing. Then after it's English, I will be doing say for example tenses, I'll be doing tenses. And for science, of course, science, as you know, most weightage is given to biology, and it's also a favorite subject of everyone's. So that thing, if I used to give, of course, more preference to biology, because biology carried more marks, of course. So in biology I will be doing, say for example, human reproduction. So I used to write down like that, and next day, meaning whenever I used to get time in the 1 hour 2 hours in the day or at night time, I used to sit and study. And you get such kind of satisfaction when you, like, you strike out that from the book. I don't know how your guys feel about it, but like if you write down a work and once you complete it and then after you go to strike it off, mean like, ha, maine ye kiya hai, you get some kind of satisfaction. I don't know, but I used to get that thing, so it was like a motivation for me, like, ha, to study this and complete this thing off. Okay, finally concluding now, I will tell you all how to make your timetable for MNS preparation. You have to spend a minimum 4 hours to 3 hours in a day for MNS only. You need to dedicate 3 hours to 4 hours for MNS preparation. You can do it in the morning time, night time, anytime as you're comfortable. You'll do it according to that. And the other things like your sleeping, eating, doing your college homework, doing your 12th standard homework, whatever it is, your household chores, or whatever work you have outside the house and everything, that you can fit according to your spare time. But the most important thing is that you need to give 4 hours 4 to 3 hours for MNS preparation every day. And on Sundays you can take a break, like, and you can solve a mock test basically, and see where you stand. And the other thing is that you know break your time, those 3 hours which you are giving for MNS preparation, break it um, accordingly, meaning like, just because you like biology doesn't mean you will go on studying biology only and you'll ignore the rest of the subjects. That is absolutely wrong. You need to give equal time, equal preference to each and every subject. That is important also. So when you're making a timetable, when you're allotting subjects, when you're allotting chapters, so for the day, you have to keep that in mind also. Keep 1 hour for each main core subject, like for GK 1 hour, science 1 hour, and for ये मेरा क्या है English 1 hour. Okay, so you keep one hour, and if you all start now, if you're suppose like you'll complete like one topic, one chapter every day, I feel it will be more than enough. You all will get to revise at least 2 or 3 times depending on your pace. So make your timetable, and your timetable should always be meaning like, हाँ एक दिन किया और बाद में छोड़ा, नहीं चलेगा वैसा. It should be, you need to cultivate that habit of following your timetable. It is the most important thing. बच्चे जो होते हैं, मतलब timetable एक दिन के लिए follow करते हैं, दूसरे दिन back to normal. No, that won't work over here. You have to follow your timetable judiciously, at least your study timetable. You have to give your time for MNS. Otherwise, if you, meaning like, start working hard, if you start at least working, doing one chapter per day every day, you, meaning like, your chances of selection increase. So do not lag behind, because everyone is in competition for MNS, and everyone wants a seat, and as a result, so if you start preparing well in advance, you will complete your portion, And the second advantage is that you will be able to do many revision cycles, and at the end, mark my words, revision is very important, because last minute in panic mode you feel like you don't know anything, and you kind of like regret like that I didn't do enough revision, you didn't revise, so that you'll be in a panic. So it is better if you make short notes, okay, keep a book for each subject, GK book separate, like biology one small book where you write the important points when you're learning, like when you're solving MCQs, once you do the corrections of them, whatever is wrong, you make an error copy and you write down before going to bed. Read that error copy, see where you, meaning like just revise it. Drilling matlab repetition, revision is very important to succeed in your in MNS, okay. So with that, if you do it like that, it will it will stay in your head for a long period of time, okay, because we have at least more than 8 months or 6 months remaining for MNS exam 2022, right? MNS exam 2022. So as a result, you have to drill them and fix them in your head so that they last. बस एक दिन के लिए किया and next day gone, everything is gone out of your head. So not like that, you should not do like that, you should drill it again and again so that it is fixed in your head. So keep a book separately, as I told you, for each subject, write down the important points, and to make that book very interesting, very meaning like worth looking neat and tidy, you can use sticky notes, or you can meaning like decorate that book, meaning thoda thoda, meaning so that you get a liking towards that subject and you get a mood of studying it. So thoda decoration, if you want in your free time, if you have free time, you can do that also, decorate that book so that it looks nice and you feel like studying that subject, okay. So with all these tips, and everything whatever I have told you all, I hope you all will make a timetable of your own according to your needs and your work, according to your standard, according to your level. You make your own timetable and follow it. Follow up is very important. Just making a timetable is no use, you have to follow your timetable. And also with if you'll have any other problems, y'all can please comment in the comment box. I will reply to you, there's no problem, or ma'am will reply to you, she either one of us. So please follow your timetable, make a timetable and follow it very well. So with this, my best wishes to y'all, all the best, and Jai Hind.